Us go to CNN for a lot of the coverage, but we also have one of our own, Indiana native, one of Daybreak's own reporters, Jessica Smith, who's now the correspondent for our parent company in D.C. Jessica, you're joining us on the phone. You were just at that news conference moments ago that our viewers saw live here, including FBI, police, also the governor of Virginia. Tell us what you got out of that press conference.
Well, we found out that it is still very, very early in the investigation, and the FBI and all the local and state police are just trying to piece together what happened here. They say it's too early to reveal any kind of a motivation right now. They say they don't know if this was politically motivated, but this was a congressional baseball team practice. We talked to several members of Congress earlier today who said they tried to take cover when they heard these shots. They tried to hide in the dugout. One of the congressmen had his young son. He's around 10 years old. He was here. We talked to several members of Congress who said they immediately thought, what are we going to do with this boy? We have to protect him. And every member of Congress that we talked to today has just praised the Capitol Police, the security detail that was there. They said they absolutely saved everyone's lives that were on the field today. Those are the words from the congressman we're hearing from. They say without them, they don't know what would have happened. The officers, according to Senator Flake, according to Congressman Brooks, say they took fire. They were hit, and they continued to protect the other people on the field. They continued to return fire even after they were wounded. So that was something that we heard a lot of. Several people emotional here talking about the brave actions of those officers. We did hear in that press conference that the Capitol Police, they believe those officers are in good condition in the hospital right now. There's a lot of confusion at this point on exactly how many people are hurt and how badly they are hurt, but we know 5 people were taken to the hospital. We're just trying to figure out if that includes the suspect and who the rest of these victims are. We know the congressman, we know the 2 Capitol Police officers, but there are still a lot of questions. And you guys heard in that press conference, the FBI was not revealing much information about the people who were hurt.
Yeah, much to the frustration of some of the reporters there. Frankly, it was not that big of a surprise on our end, because we've covered enough stories to understand there are times where law enforcement officers just will not reveal certain information if they think that it's important to the investigation. I want to call on your experience, both as a reporter but also someone from a law enforcement family. Are you at all surprised that they have played this so close to the vest, that they are revealing few of the details that many people are understandably craving right now?
No, not surprised at all whatsoever. Really, when you get a press conference like this, just in the hours after, especially with something of such national interest, you should see the crews that are here, hundreds and hundreds of reporters here. They want to make sure that they get this right before they reveal the information. So there are a lot of rumors here that I'm not even going to touch right now about what might have happened, but they don't want to confirm those until they know without a doubt. There are some reports out there about the motivations behind this shooter, but before we get that information from police, they want to make sure that they have it.
Well, and you bring this up. This is interesting, too, because a lot of the people were asking specifically, was this terror related? Was there a political motivation? And was this an assassination attempt? 3 very distinct questions, each of which was answered by Agent Slater with the FBI, the Washington office there, saying too early to say and not aware right now, too early, too early, too early. So as you know, Jessica, in all of your coverage, I mean, this is kind of how things go, right? I mean, they're not really revealing very much information.
Right. And I mean, as we've talked to the members of Congress, they are probably revealing a little bit more information than the police officers are at this point, just because they were there, they witnessed it, Oh, you know what? Sorry, guys. We are being moved a little bit, so I'm trying to listen to the instructions that we're getting from officers as well. But yes, we will continue to follow this throughout the day. We're going to find out more. Right now, they just aren't saying much. We expect to get updates throughout the day. Surely in the next couple of hours, we'll start to hear more. There are reports of the shooter's identity that some people are starting to put out there, so we're not going to confirm that yet because police haven't, but we do expect those details here in the next few hours.
All right, we'll let you get back to news gathering and heading to where it is that they think you need to move to at this point. So much during Washington, D.C. coverage is controlled. There is a deadline, there's a schedule. We know days in advance how it will go, and then there's a situation like this, which is very uncontrolled. It was chaotic in the moments after the shooting, and to this moment still they're trying to figure out exactly how things should go.